What's up, people? Long day today. Chilling in the AC. What's up, Cody? What's up, James? Flatbed. Catch me if you can, Luke. Dylan. That gator, huh? Egg, what's up? Luke, who you putting in timeout already? What did I miss? What's up, Gage? William? Bobby? Ray? Cody? Brad, what's up? Jacob? Jared, I don't know. I was just talking to my guy at Texas Customs for that now. Cody, everything's good, buddy. Sweet, James. Go get you a new Super Duty. Nah, Keto. I'm good, buddy. We're just, we gotta wait on some stuff. We gotta wait on another crew to finish their job before we can do our job, so I'm just chilling. I'm at work, but I'm not working. What up, John? Yeah, flatbed. Sometimes sitting around is. Haven't caught the gator yet. We're gonna try again after work. We're gonna try it with a PVC pipe, feed a rope through it, kind of like a dog catcher. I think that'll work better than trying to lasso that damn thing. Nice, James. Well, most days we're busy, but today we're Keto, I'm not sure yet, buddy. I'm not sure what route I'm gonna take with that. Not sure. But most days we're working, but today we're waiting on another crew has to flush out this old pipe, and then we're going to cut it up and pull it out and put down new pipe. So we're at a plant instead of out on the normal pipeline like I normally am. But I got my AC nice and cold. I got my little control knob over here, so we'll go down to the menu, go down to my air conditioner. Got that bitch all the way down. It gets nice and chilly in here. Matter of fact, let's turn it down a little bit because it's a little bit too much. You know, I can listen to my radio and all that stuff too. Got Bluetooth in this sucker. Fancy, fancy. What's up, Jay? Gage. Waiting on Matt. I know how that is. No, James, I ain't seen that. How much is this machine worth? Hell, I don't know. A couple $100,000, I imagine. Cat 336. $250 for a Cat 336. I figured they'd be more than that, Dylan. But you could be right. It's a bad machine, though. Do whatever you want to do. Fuck that, you use a shovel. Fuck a shovel. Yeah, I do need a new hat. Why don't somebody send me a new hat? Somebody send me something cool from wherever you are in the country. I'll wear the hat. Refill refilling my juice. Juice it up. That's why I like this Falcon King, because the top is spring loaded, so I don't have to, I can do it all with one hand. Literally just hit the button. Come on with it, Cody. Today's flavor is Juice Head Blueberry Lemon. Ask Trey for one. I try not to bother Trey too much. You don't bother the boss man more than you have to. And I know I was talking shit about this little thing the other day, but it's actually pretty badass. It turned out I had a bad battery in there, so it wasn't hitting very good. They gave me a fresh battery, and this little thing's badass. Small, shock-proof, weatherproof, the whole nine. Love this thing. Where can you send hats to? My address at the RV park, which is, I don't know. I tell you what, just text me, and I will give you the address. 601-862-0351. That's my Google routing number through to my real number that Eddie set up. So it'll route through there directly to my phone. 601-862-0351. Just text me and I'll give you the shipping address. Anybody wants to send me a cool hat, I'll definitely wear it on live for you. If it's cool. If it's stupid, I'm not going to wear it. No, I deleted my Instagram. I'm tired of that shit. Fuck Instagram. I don't make any money on Instagram anyway. I don't use IG anymore. Fuck that. I don't need P.O. Box. I got a physical address at the RV park. I don't need it. What are y'all talking about? I don't need a P.O. Box. The RV park has a physical address, and that's where I'll be for a while, next couple months at least, until we end up finishing this job. I deleted that shit, Eddie. Fuck Instagram. Christina's at Super Target. Oh, man, I don't care. Luke, tell him, come on. I ain't worried. Everybody in the world knows where I live in Mississippi. What's the difference here? Miguel, how much do I make a year? Not enough. Blake, what's up, man? Columbia PFG hat? Those are nice. Aren't those like golfing hats or something? No. I'm not a golfer. I'm a top golfer. I like Top Golf. Fishing hat, yeah. What do I want done with my body when I die? Burn it. Well, donate. I'm an organ donor. Use all my organs. Whatever you want off this damn thing, you can have it. Burn the rest. There's more work coming. I hope so. I'm ready. I'd like to stay in East Texas. I don't want to go west anymore. Fuck west. I do not want to go back to West Texas. Luke family's good. They're out at Target right now. I need to go get the Honda so Christina has something to drive. It's still at the damn car dealership. So I need to go by there and get the Honda tomorrow. I gotta pay them some more money for the rest of my down payment. And then go get the damn Honda. It's like 45 minutes away though, so that's why we've been delaying. What's up, Pittman? Lord, I don't even know if they still use oil in California, do they? I think they're against it. Huh. Dylan, I'm down, buddy. Just let me know when and where. I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. We got Megan's birthday tomorrow. Miss Megan, it's her birthday tomorrow, so we're going to go out to dinner, and then I don't know, I think we might be going to Top Golf. I don't know what else we got planned for the weekend. Blake gonna get him an L5P. What up, Chris? L5P. Fuck a Ford. I don't know what they do in California. I'm sure they have oil out there, but I'll bet it's so damn strict you can't do anything. Probably gotta wipe off your bucket with baby wipes and shit. Gotta wear white gloves just to pick up grass. I'm not doing the L5P thing right now. Okay, so you're down Crystal Beach, huh? New truck's nice so far. Got to go easy on her. She's a high mileage girl, but she'll be okay. Baker Hughes rig finder. What is that? I don't need to find any rigs. I work on the land. Yeah, James, that sounds about right. Didn't they ban straws in California? Like drinking straws? What was the motive behind that? I'm confused. I'm sure it was a legit reason. I just don't know. What was the reason behind banning drinking straws? I mean, I truly don't know why they did. I'm wondering, why would they ban drinking straws? What's the point? Not a cool dad. You heard me yesterday. Truck sounds okay. Oh, choking hazards for fish. Okay, well, that makes sense. Well, hell, they saved the world then. Getting rid of those drinking straws. That should definitely save the world. Mark, that's hilarious. Like, what are you in for? Murder? What are you in for? Armed robbery? What are you in for? I gave a customer a plastic straw without him asking. What a joke, man. Oh. I know, Elijah. Yeah. The amount of pollution that comes from America is minuscule compared to everywhere else in the world. Gary, 100% it's a Democrat move. 100%. Mitchell, I hope that motherfucker makes it again this time. We need him for 2020. We need it bad. Otherwise, I'll be out of the job. Yeah, paper straw. Ugh. That just sounds horrible. Yeah, Brad, like I said, we good. We good here. Mike, you got it right, buddy. We need them in 2020. I'm not allowed to vote anymore, but y'all are. So everybody get out there and vote. Yeah, Clay, it's never worked. Socialism hasn't worked in any country. What? Like, it has a 0% success rate, ever. Brad, I'll take one, buddy. I'll take it. Luke, you catch the fight last night? I missed it. Missed that damn fight. In California, I can vote. Felons can vote in California. I wonder if there's somewhere I can prop my phone up so I don't have to hold it. Oh. Let's see here. I doubt it, but we can try. How about that? Swamp tiger. Oh yeah, I know about illegal aliens. I've got suction cup mounts in my truck, but I don't feel like walking back to my truck. The cringe moment in my life that keeps me up at night. I don't stay up at night. When I go to sleep, I go to sleep. I don't know what a cringe moment would be. I made a lot of bad decisions, but I don't understand what that means, cringe moment. Luke. He needs to do better. He's doing the best he can. He's having to fight against half of the damn politicians that are going against him. What else do you want the man to do? This country's in better shape right now than it's ever been in our lifetime. Ever. He's done it in 3 years. 3 years. Look what this man's accomplished. Yeah, not even 3. The man fighting against half of... Fuck, he can't build the damn thing. He's trying. When you got half of the country fighting against you, half the politicians fighting against you, I mean, what can you do? Yeah, Andy, I hadn't had Adderall in like 2 months. Yeah, sometimes my attention gets a little deferred. It's hard for me to focus on one thing without my Adderall, but I get by. They try, Luke. They try to bury it. But everybody knows the truth, man. Everybody's got jobs. Everybody's making money. I feel safer in this country. Other countries are scared of us again. They fear the United States like they used to. It's just, you know, even minorities are at their highest employment rates. I mean, it's just, everything's going good, man. In my opinion, I think everything's going good. What was my reason for joining the Army? I don't know. I just felt like it was the right thing to do out of high school. Felt like I wanted to do my part. Look up diet doctor. Well, I have to have something that's prescribed for sure by a doctor. Otherwise, because it shows up as an amphetamine in my system, I'd lose my job if I didn't have a prescription. Luke, that's the damn truth. I know my life's better. Way more job opportunities for people like me out there right now. Bobo, the XR, I believe. No, mine wasn't time release, so I just took the 30 milligram little pills twice a day. I was on time release for a few years, and I didn't like it because I crash out like at 2 p.m. But here, doctors and shit are cracking down on Adderall, man. Yeah, the XR was the time release ones that I had, Brad. Well, James, I'll give it a try, man. Otherwise, I gotta find. That's the problem. I can't take off work to go to a damn doctor's appointment. I can, but I don't like missing hours, man. I like getting to that overtime as soon as possible, because I'm usually in overtime by Thursday. So half of Thursday, all of Friday, all of Saturday is overtime hours when I get a full weekend. Bobo, that's what happened to me, man. But if you tell your doctor you want to change it up to the 2 pills a day, and you take one in the morning, and then most time I'd forget after lunch to take with the other one, and once I got past like 1 p.m. I wouldn't take it because it would keep me up all night. Yeah, Andy, that's what I'm saying. I gotta start with a whole new doctor. That's a hassle. That's why it's not even worth it to me. I'll just deal with it. What kind of welding do they do out here? Hell, I don't know. And they weld pipe with the big ass machines. I don't know. See, like all these pipes, they welded these. They joined 2 pipes together on all these, and you can see the weld right there. I'll keep my phone steady. But that's on every one of them. They join these sections together, and that's how they these are where we come and get pipe when we need to run new pipe. Oh yeah, Mark, it's nice out here, man. Yeah, Houston's a nice city. Oh yeah, inspectors make way more than I do. Yes sir, Brad. There's plenty of money to be made out here, for sure. No, we're not. We hadn't. These are just sections of pipe that. I mean, these are just ones that we cut off of. Like you can see right down there, we cut off a 9.5 foot section today to do. They use these for fabrication. So these are just pipes that are here until. Because I mean, we just use them. They'll all be used up, but these are just sections they come and get from when we're doing fabrication. So we might need a 40-foot section or a 3-foot section. This is just where we come get them. We got a little stash of them here. We're on a side boom. I've been on a side boom. Yeah, I mean I think it's pretty easy. I don't know, do inspectors make hourly rate or are they salary? I think they might be some of both, I'm not sure. Like Justin, Megan's husband, has been an operator, inspector, and a foreman. Like he's a foreman on this job, so he gets salary, so he doesn't get rainy days. The welders really make $6,000 a week, yeah. A good full week, about $6,000, but they have a lot of cost involved. You know, you use your own truck. You got a $15,000 welding machine on the back. You got another $15,000 in tools, and then $10,000 for a welding bed. I mean, they make a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but their cost of working is a lot higher than mine too. My biggest guilty pleasure, I don't know. Cars. I buy too many cars. I don't know what shear wave is. Tito's? Nah. Man, hell, I ain't drinking a week. I mean, drinking ain't nothing to me. I can go without it just fine. But, I mean, I drink every now and then. How many years to make that 6K a week? It's all up to you, buddy. As soon as you can do your testing and pass the welding test, because they get tested before every job. So before they get on any job site, when they get hired on with a company, they get tested. So from what I understand, some of the best welders will fail a test every now and then. But you pass the test, you're on the job. But most people are welders helpers, I think, for at least a year, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more, before they break out and do it themselves as a welder. But hell, even welders helpers make $1,600-1,700 a week just being a welder's helper. So it's plenty of money to be made out here for anybody. Yeah, I've seen a good buddy of mine, best welder I've ever seen, Daxton. That man lays down some slick ass beads, and he said he's failed a few himself. They just catch you on a bad day. A bad day and you out of that job looking for another one. Fender Stratocaster, man, I'd love to. Man, I've always wanted to know how to play guitar. Never really had a chance to. I'd like to. I don't know if I can or not, but I'd like to. Maybe one day when things calm down. Oh, I know it's never too late. Hell, I got on pipeline when I was 37. I mean, a lot of people retire when they're my age. There's people in the military that retire after 20 years that are my age at 38. Oh, Luke, they never get to me. It just takes up too much time in my day. I realize that I'm sitting there playing around on Instagram for a few hours a day. That's a few hours that I could be doing stuff with my kids or with my wife, or focusing more at work, stuff like that. So it ain't worth the hassle. And I ain't making no money on Instagram anyway, so the hell with it. Christina's up here for the summer at least, and then I'm hoping she'll stay with me for good. I'd like to have her on the road with me like Megan does with Justin for good, but we'll see. We will see. Because I mean, I'd gladly buy a bigger RV or whatever she wants if it'll keep her on the road. She's getting used to the camper life. You know, it's a lot tighter quarters than in a house, and she doesn't like that we don't have a washer and dryer inside the camper, and she doesn't like that, you know, there's no bathtub. She loves taking her bath at night, but all that is stuff that I can fix. You know, I can buy a camper that has all that, like that big ass Voltage, that matte black one I posted a picture of. It's expensive, but I can make it happen. That's always been my goal, and that should be every man's goal, is to make it to where your wife could enjoy her days with the kids. That's what a man should do, in my opinion, is take care of his family, work hard, and so his wife and kids can enjoy their life while he's working. So that's always been my goal, and then of course I enjoy my time with them. Yeah, Cody, the one at our campgrounds is right at about 130 grand. But you can get them financed just like a house. I mean, like a 20, 25 year loan. I mean, you're not stuck with some $2,000 a month payment. All right, Connor. I'll holler at you. Man, we've just been sitting here all day. That's the thing out here. Things have to be done in a certain order. So they're having to clear out this old pipe before we can cut it and get rid of it. Luke, I get paid as long as I'm sitting in this damn Traco. I'm getting paid. But I don't like sitting around. 10-hour days go by a lot faster when you're doing something. Yeah, Cody, that fucking housing market in Denver, Jesus Christ. I remember when I was up in Colorado. Oh. Nah, Tech Chase, what else you gonna do? $130,000. You gonna pay cash for it? If you're on the road 98% of your life, you gotta have something nice to live in. It's just part of life. I mean, you can't just keep renting houses everywhere you go, then you're not getting any of your money back. Jesse, how do you become a baller like me? Join the Little League, man. I'm a Little League baller. I'm a T-ball baller. Doeb, man, I'll do a video about welders helpers. You know, I was a welder's helper for like 2 months. It's I'll do a video on my experience with it, but it's not hard at all. You just got to find somebody to hire you on. Do a live stream tonight. Well, man, usually when I go to the camper at night now, you know, I spend time with my kids, and then I spend time with my wife, and by then it's 11 p.m. It's time to go to bed. I mean, it ain't quite as easy to do live videos at night like I used to when I was by myself. But I'll see if Christina wants to go on live for about 30 minutes tonight with me. What's an interest you have that you can't find anybody to talk to? Hell, I don't know. I just tried to call my two best friends, Chris and Justin, like 30 minutes ago, and neither one of them answered. And everybody's busy. James, how are they adjusting so far? They're okay. We're tight on money right now because, you know, I put $1,500 of my first paycheck down on this truck, so that only left me with like $1,000, and we had to get the RV spot and pay a couple other bills, and so we're kind of budgeting this week for sure. But I get paid again tomorrow, so I still got a lot to catch up on, but we'll be okay. You like Christina's accent? That's a good old Southern girl for you. No, we get paid every week. Every Friday. Friday at midnight, direct deposit. Have I heard of overseas position for operators? I haven't. I'm not allowed as a felon. I don't think I can do much traveling. Yeah, Luke, tonight at midnight, yes. Yeah, I did see the Antarctica positions. Oh, that would have to pay them. I don't know. It'd have to pay 3 times what I'm making here for me to do that. Arizona girls don't talk like that. What do they talk like in Arizona? I can't imagine an Arizona accent. Like, do I sound Southern? I try to pronunciate my words and be a little bit more clear with the way I talk, but I get it, when I get to drinking a little bit, I get a little bit more Southern, a little bit more of that Southern slang. A little twang. And I was born and raised in the South, man. I mean, I've been all over the country, but that's where I've been born and raised. In the South. Trampoline backflips all day long. All day long. But I really don't want to spend this money. You know, I talked to my guy at Texas Tire, the guy that did my lift wheels tires last time. He's like, dude, let's do the exact same thing all over again. Lift wheels tires the exact same on this new truck. And he said he'll do it for about half off. And he said as long as you you know, promote our shop and tag us and all that stuff on Instagram and YouTube, Facebook. So instead of $7,500, I'd be getting it, you know, about $3,700. And which is below their cost. So they'd be taking a hit on it. But in the end, it would help them because I got 5 times the followers they do just on Instagram. But fuck, man, I don't know if this old truck can handle 40s, man. I mean, it's a 180,000 mile truck. I definitely don't need to be tearing shit up. And plus, I need to justify it with my YouTube income. You know, my YouTube income would have to supplement that. I just, y'all know I like over the top shit. And there's not many trucks that run around on 40 by 1550s, not dualies. So that's what kind of set it apart from 90% of other lifted trucks. Oh, Cody, you're right. That's definitely the smart thing to do. But, you know, I make money off of YouTube. It ain't nowhere near my pipeline money, of course, but if I could justify the expense of spending that and make that money back on YouTube, then it would make sense. But man, I think the truck would be fine. I mean, as long as I just drive it normal and not like I always do. If I just drive it like a normal person, those 40s on there will run. That truck will handle 40s no problem. But that's the thing. I have to keep that self-control and not beat on that sumbitch like I did my last one. Man, my kid's school's taken care of. I ain't worried about that. I had a 6-inch lift on my last truck. I think this body style has to be a little bit taller. I think you have to go like an 8-inch lift on 2011 through 16s. No, my kid's school, we got trust already put away for that. My kid's school's taken care of. Believe me, I'm not taking any food out of my family's mouth ever. They're always the top priority. How long of breaks do I get? Well, we're not on a break. We're just waiting on our turn to get in this little spot. There's another crew right in front of us that are doing their job. So we have to wait on them. So I mean, I'm not on a break. I'm just waiting. Cody, that'd be a good idea. But fuck, then I'd be just like every other truck running around here. I like to be one step above, man. That's my personality. Yeah, Dr. Keto, that's what I figured. I got to run at least an 8-inch lift to clear 40 by 1550s on here. The offset of those rims helps a lot. You know, stock wheels, you have to jack it up pretty good. All right, Brad, go have fun. Cody, don't get me started. You're not helping here at all, man. 2012 F350 Lariat dually. No clue, James. Chris Watts. Who's Chris Watts? Sounds like a story I need to read. Go 37s, huh? I guess I don't know who that is. Why would that remind you of me? I'm not going to murder my family. Oh, okay, so he was in the oil field. Damn, that's shitty. Dr. Keto, I don't know what programmer's on this thing. I don't know what tune. Because it didn't come with a programmer or anything, so I don't know. I'll check it out, Chad. Chris Watts. I'll look it up. JF had 40s on so much shit. My damn Razor had 40s. My Can MX-3 had 40s. 2 of my Jeeps had 40s. And my F350 had 40s. So what the fuck is everybody else doing today? Are y'all working? Are you supposed to be working and you're watching YouTube? Yeah, Robert, that's just somebody messed up in the head to kill your own kids. That's somebody that has they have some issues in their head. The best set of 40s, Toyo MTs, by far. It's just that the damn Furies are half the price. That's why I went with Furies last time. But the Toyo MTs are better. Micah, you listen to me while running a hoe? What are you digging right now, Micah? Dr. Keto, how do I check for an easy link? I don't know how to check. I doubt it's got an easy link. It doesn't black smoke at all, even at full throttle, but it's definitely deleted and tuned, so it's got to have a very, very light tune on it, but zero smoke. Mark, you got me playing in the background? I don't know how to start a damn podcast. I don't even know what it is, really. Underneath the dash, I'll check, Dr. Keto. Where do I check under there? Like up underneath where my driver's section is? Well, there's nothing plugged into the OBD2 port. There is a harness tied into the OBD2 port, but I don't know if it's a factory thing. We'll go live and I'll show y'all later on, but there's something attached to the OBD2 harness behind the plug. So, but it's tied into the factory harness and it's taped up like with some OEM tape. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's some kind of vehicle tracker or something, since it's a buy here pay here lot, or if it's a tuner. I don't know. You might be right, Jay. It might. Well, it's a factory brake controller too in there, so I'm sure Ford would have hidden that better. I don't know. I could be wrong. But it has a factory brake controller. That's a good idea. I'll see if something pops up on the Wi-Fi. Highway work. Make that money, Micah. I've got videos on here, outdoors. I've got a pipeline video on here, the original one that I deleted, the one that had 1 million views on it. I deleted it a couple months ago, and then offshore jobs, they pay me monthly to tag them in that video, so I had to add it back. Tyler, you got me on Bluetooth moving. Hey, sounds like fun. Dr. Keto, I have to check it, man. But if it does have something, don't you have to have a passcode to log into it and all that? I don't have any of that. I even dug through the owner's manual to see if there's any paperwork in there. There wasn't anything aftermarket listed in there. The old videos I want to talk about. I've got the old video. It's re-uploaded. It's on my video playlist. Thanks, Outdoors. I don't know, my channel seems boring to me, but y'all like to watch it. What's a band I think is overrated? Fuck, I don't know. Shit. I don't know. I know a lot of rappers are overrated, these new rappers. Oh shit. This dealership bought this truck from auction, so I doubt I could track down the old owner. I mean, I'll just get it retuned anyway. I mean, it's got a hard shift sometimes, like downshifting from third to second, and upshifting like the 1, 2, 3 shift. It's got a little bit of a hard shift, especially when downshifting, like slowing down 30 to 0. I'm hoping that's not a bad transmission. I'm hoping that's in the tune, but I have a feeling it's the transmission that's borderline issues. I could be wrong though, but it kind of scares me a little bit. That's alright. Coleman Taylor owes me another transmission. They sold me that hot ass trans last time. $8,000 transmission, overheated within 15 minutes. Dr. Keto, but it doesn't do it all the time. That's what worries me. If it did it all the time, I think it was in the tune, but it doesn't do it all the time. Only like maybe 10% of the time when it downshifts from the 3 to 2 and 2 to 1, it just downshifts a little harder than normal. Well, my black truck and my white 17 Lariat, both my Illuma duties, I had those on the hottest tune, 600 horsepower tune, and left it on there. I'd take that programmer off and put it in the garage. So I left the hot tune on both those trucks 24/7. I never changed it. I mean, why would I want less horsepower ever? Like, I always want the most power. That's my problem. That's why I've blown a Terminator motor. I've blown a Cummins, 5.9 Cummins. I've blown a 7.3. I've blown 2 Cummins transmissions, 1 7.3 transmission. I've blown 2018 6.7. I've blown a 6.7 transmission. 2 Coyote motors, Trinity motor out of my 2014 GT500. A 6.4 Hemi. I blew one of those running nitrous on an SRT8 car, my Chrysler 300 SRT8. I've never owned a Duramax, so I haven't hurt one of those. I haven't owned one, but I've blown 2 5.3 LS's, a 6.2 LS. I've blown a motor in my Can-Am Outlander, a 1000. I could go on and on. I'm so rough on shit, man. Horribly rough on stuff. It's just me, doctor. It's just me. Yeah, Forrester, they're hanging out with Megan today. They went to Target. They went to the beach yesterday. They went down to the beach in Galveston. Everybody got sunburnt, so they're trying to stay indoors today. But Megan's been taking them all over because their RV park's only 3 miles from mine. So they hang out all day, which is good. How do engines brake fast? Fuck, I don't know, man. I always modify them and do dumb shit. Motor grader. I like motor graders. They're fun. I've been on a couple of them. More or less just playing around. We were building tank pads. And I like the precision of a motor grader. That definitely is satisfying when you can just lay down nice cuts with a motor grader. The finish work is nice. Alright, OG, get back to work. I'll tell you what, let's shut this hoe down. Let's walk over to the truck and look and see if we can find something. Some tuning software or hardware on the truck. Unplug my charger. Let's see. Shutdown is easy, man. You know, I got everything running here. And this thing is... Why are we running so fucking cold? I figured that would be... Or is that oil pressure? Yeah, that's oil pressure. Okay, so I wonder if that pressure goes up when I use the machine. Gotta release operating brake. So now... What is that gauge and why is it all the way low? Yeah, As you can see, I do all this with one hand on this side. So that controls this boom. The main boom, up and down. When you pull it to the left, it curls your bucket. To the right, pushes it out. And then this one over here controls your pivot. And then it controls the arm going out and down. So when you use them both in sync, that's how you do your work. And then of course you have, I don't know anybody that actually uses these handles. I mean, I just use my foot. So this one shows you which way the machine's facing. So up here, it shows you your forward pedals are facing the back of the machine. Because sometimes it'll get confusing because you've pivoted around, you don't know which way is forward or back. But like right now, I know that this is going to push me forward. So that's forward, and then this is backward for the way I'm positioned now. And of course, to pivot, you just press one or the other. But I don't know anybody that uses the handles. They're just in the fucking way for me. And then lock it out. That's how you know if this is up. That means if you leave that up and you stand up, if you bump this or something, you could hurt somebody. So whenever you're moving around, or if you're just sitting still, even if I'm in position, if I'm holding a pipe in the air while they're doing fabricating, welding or anything, I'll sit here and I'll just go ahead and flip that, so that way it's dead to the world. So that way nothing you do will move this machine. You could hurt somebody. But so I always flip it down, because I mean, if you stand up, if you're getting up out of your seat or something and you just bump that with your leg like that, you could hurt somebody bad. So I always lock it out. But now we're locked out. You pull it again, it raises your armrest so you can get out. And now to shut down, just turn this. That's it. She's shut down. And to crank it up, you just turn it, punch in your code. Well, my code's already saved. And that's it. And all your controls, your audio, climate control, wipers, the whole 9 yards. So, and this is your power control, because you can turn it way down, up. You got on your tracks, you got turtle and rabbit mode. Usually I leave it in rabbit or turtle mode unless if I'm in a tight area, leave it on turtle so it doesn't get all jerky. And then I put it in rabbit mode when I'm tracking down the road. And then you got your lights, your wipers, and then all your information. And all this is done with this joystick, so I can. Alright, bucket's on the ground. It's doing the auto warm up now, which I don't need to because it's already warmed up. Backup camera stays on full time. I go down to my menu, and this is where I can change. You can set your own settings for your operator settings. So I can go to settings, go to machine. I've got it on economy mode right now just because it moves a little slower, a little more precise on economy mode. When you're digging ditch and you're moving fast, I put it in power mode. You've got GPS grading on here, auto assist, e-fence, which is pretty cool because it just creates a barrier around your machine to keep you from hurting the machine or hurting somebody else. Cab avoidance. And then of course my audio, you know, I can add my phone's on here under Bluetooth, and so I can listen to my music and take phone calls while I'm in the cab. That's about it. And then of course you can control the air conditioner from here. That's about it. We'll shut it down. Oh, and it's got plugs, you know, USB, auxiliary, 12 volt. And it's got storage behind you. And this is where I keep my cooler and stuff whenever I bring my lunch with me. You got speakers, AC vents. You got sliding glass on this window, and on this, the whole windshield comes up. You pop levers and it slides up on a track system. So you're gonna that's about it here too. Your defroster, and of course your seat's adjustable in many different ways, so you can slide it, tilt the bottom part up and down. You can tilt the whole thing, and it's on an air ride. Then you can do your slide forward, which slides the entire thing up. You can adjust your armrest, of course, to make it comfortable for how you sit with the controls, because all your work is being done with this. And then if I had a thumb on here, a lot of Tracos have thumbs. You use the different attachments for your thumbs. You got triggers on the back for hammer hose and stuff like that. So there's always a ton of different, I mean, grappling hooks. You can do everything from your hands. And on this side, I know that's the horn, and then you can set these for different things. So you can then, to release your bucket, that's to release whatever tool you have on the front, so you can add another one, so you can do all that without even getting out of the cab. And that's where I hang up my hard hat, because when I'm in here I can just wear my hat, but you know, every time you step off the machine you need to put on your hard hat. But now we're going to walk to the truck, see what's going on. What up, Lieutenant Dan? Zip up my safety vest. Got my charger cord. Got my vape, got my phone. And then you always want to pivot your machine. You always want to pivot your machine. I don't know why I keep losing service. It's been just fine. Now it wants to go out. Are we back now? Y'all know how I hate talking until I know that we're back. Is it working now? All right, we're good. But that's just the basic layout of a Traco. It's nothing to it. It just takes practice, which I still learn every day. You know, I'm still very much a rookie on an excavator compared to a lot of these guys, but I take my time. I got the motions down, and the main thing is just being safe, because you got to realize you've got other people's lives in your hand when you're running that big sumbitch. So you got to go easy. You get cocky out here, that's when you hurt people. Because there's some big machines, and you start trying to go a little bit too fast and you hurt somebody bad. But here's all the, we got a welder, labor hand, another labor hand, two Cummins, another labor hand, F-150, my Crocodile Hunters, inspector truck. I think this is another inspector. Then you have mine, which I've left running the entire time because I don't like getting into a hot truck. So I just leave this sumbitch running. But I'll show you under the dash what I'm talking about, on what I found under there. You tell me what you think. Let's see here. Alright, this is the harness. That's the OBD2 port. This is coming off of the harness right here. That doesn't look factory to me. I could be wrong, but it comes to this long fuse here. So it's just a hot in the ground. I know what these are. These are for the auxiliary switches right here. That's factory auxiliary switches. So right here, let's see if we can find what's on the end of that thing. I'm trying to feel. I mean, it goes out of sight. It goes as far as I can feel. Let's see if we can get the side panel off. I'll bet whatever it is behind here. Let's see here. Where it leads to. All right, I feel something. There we go. Got it. The fuck is this? Call pass. Fuck is that? All right, so this is what's tied into my OBD2 port. They had it tucked away, so I'm willing to bet it's a GPS tracker. Somebody look that up and tell me what it is, because we're lit up. It's a tracker. Okay. So basically, what happens if I just pull a fuse on it? If I pull the fuse, are they gonna flip their shit? They had that sucker tucked up under there. You figure they do better at hiding it though. Anybody could find that. Well, I mean, what if I just unconnect it? What if I just cut the wires? Would they still be able to track me? Or, I mean, would they agree? That seems like they went the real shitty way there of putting in a tracker. Anybody could find that. You should be able to hide it a little better than that. Alright, we're just gonna snap back together. Alright, I think we're back. All I gotta do is pull that little fuse. See what happens, huh? They might call me. Be like, bro, what the fuck you doing? Alright, so we figured out that's a tracker. We still hadn't figured out what tune is on this thing. I don't know. And I don't have my iPad with me. I left my iPad at the camper because my kid likes to play the iPad, play games and shit. That's why I figured Lieutenant Dan, I'm not trying to cause any problems. No 5-position switch, none that I've seen. Which I hadn't really looked this truck over all that thoroughly, but it's not in the typical position you would think. You know, like underneath the kick, like right here at the kick panel. Nowhere else it would be on the truck. Yeah, Alex, I have seen the reviews, which, I mean, you're going to get bad reviews with a buy here, pay here lot, period. But I don't know. This truck seems to, this one just came off. They got it from auction that day. It was being delivered when I bought it. I mean, the same, when I was on the lot, this one was coming off of an 18-wheeler. No Carfax issues. I've looked at all around it. Panel fitment's good. It hadn't been repainted anywhere. It seems like a good, I think I found a good one, but you never know with trucks with this kind of mileage. But I figured how meticulous had been taken care of by the previous owner, that it was probably just somebody's highway truck. I doubt they did much pulling with it, and I doubt it was some kid that was beating on it. But you know, you never know. I mean, everything, the seats are in good, which I wouldn't have a choice. I'm stuck with it now. But phone on the mount, so I don't have to hold it. But this is how some days are. Some days you just got downtime on the job because you're waiting on somebody else to finish their job, which nobody's behind. It's just you got two different crews that need to be on one section. You have to let that crew finish before you can get in there, and you can't rush them because they have a job to do just like we do. So we have to wait. So I'm willing to bet tomorrow and Saturday we're going to be pretty busy with our crew. Yeah, I wish I could find a 5-position switch in here, but, and under the hood, I don't see anything wired up aftermarket wise on the batteries, like no aftermarket wires coming off of them. So I think they just uploaded a safe tune, like a clean tune. Let's see how clean they did the exhaust on here. I've been wanting to see that too. Am I still online? Because I hadn't seen anybody say anything in like 5 minutes. Or am I still just talking to myself, or the people on here? No, I can see my foreman from right here. I mean, I see his truck right there, so he'll wave at me whenever it's time to get back to work. All right, well, let's look under the hood and look under the truck and see what it looks like. Y'all tell me if y'all see anything out of place, because I don't think it's been anything under the hood's been modified as far as delete stuff, but let's look. It definitely has a leveling kit. I know that much, which I'll show you here. I don't know how big of a level, but these are 33s, Toyo all-terrains instead of mud terrains. But it definitely has a leveling kit. And I don't know if those are stock shocks or not. Let's look under the hood. It's got that stock shitty cold side pipe. Nothing coming off this side that isn't factory. No delete. We do have an open harness here too. What does that go to? Where does that plug in? Y'all gotta forgive me here because I'm no diesel tech. So I'm sure somebody can tell me. Where does this go? Looks like in here. Does it go in here? There we go. Alright, plug that back up. This, I do not know where this goes. Right here. Okay, why is that unplugged? Is that unplugged for a reason? Okay, so we need to leave that off, huh? So that was off for a reason. Okay, so it's that easy to delete your EGR? You just unplug the motherfucker? Alright, so we got that. We'll leave that unplugged then. Now let's get underneath. See what we're looking at. The ground is still pretty wet, but we'll get down here anyway. All right, the exhaust is just bolted in. Yeah, that's exhaust all the way. Looks like they went 4-inch or 5-inch into 4-inch. No muffler. I don't see any muffler, huh? She sounds good, don't she? She sounds healthy. And of course, it has a shitty bed liner job in there. Looks like somebody did it themselves at home. It does have a gooseneck. I did a shitty job. I've got the EGR delete kit from Absolute Performance off of my. I never installed it on my 2018. And it's still sitting up at Power Stroke Perfection. I've got the Stage 2 cold air intake, the EGR delete kit. I've got the CCV kit. I've got the cold side pipe kit. I've got like $2,000 worth of brand new parts I never put on my 18. But will it all bolt up to this one? I know it's the same motor, but they have made different changes, you know, with turbos and placement under the hood and all that. Will all that stuff bolt up on here? Yeah, man, I do cold side pipe kit on every truck I've had, except for I didn't do it on the 18 yet. I never got a chance to. So all that beating on that truck that you saw me do was literally just a $500 tune and a $200 straight pipe. I had $2,000 worth of parts sitting in boxes that I never had a chance to do, and it's still all brand new. But all that beating you saw me do on that 2018 was with a tune and a pipe, and that was it. Literally the only 2 mods. So I guess I need to take the time, quit procrastinating. All right, we lost service there. I think we're back. Alright, somebody let me know if we're back before I keep talking. I had to hit the reconnect button. Alright, are we back? I just had to reconnect again. Alright, there's only 3 things in this world that I hate. That's ISIS, Hillary Clinton, and Verizon fucking Wireless. I hate them. That's the only 3 things in this world I hate with a passion. Jesus Christ. Service is too shitty out here. I'm about to get off live so I can go see what's up with the boss, see if we got anything else going on today, and then I will see if Christina wants to go on live with me a little bit later tonight, and we'll talk to y'all for a little bit. Sound like a plan? All right, well, I'll let y'all later.